Plato was a Greek philosopher born in Athens during the classical period. Along with his teacher Socrates and his student Aristotle, Plato is a central figure in the history of ancient Greek philosophy and the Western and Middle Eastern philosophies descended from it. Following are some of the quotes you should better know. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a harder battle. Wise men speak because they have something to say. Fools because they have to say something. If you do not take an interest in the affairs of your government, then you are doomed to live under the rule of fools. You can discover more about a person in an hour of play than in a year of conversation. If women are expected to do the same work as men, we must teach them the same things. Excellence is not a gift, but a skill that takes practice. We do not act rightly because we are excellent. In fact, we achieve excellence by acting rightly. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. For a man to conquer himself is the first and noblest of all victories. Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. Reality is created by the mind. We can change our reality by changing our mind. When you feel grateful, you become great and eventually attract great things. Music gives a soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything. Never discourage anyone who continually makes progress, no matter how slow. After Socrates' death, Plato spent 12 years traveling through Italy, Sicily, and Egypt. During this time, he studied philosophy with other philosophers. After his travels, he founded the Platonist school of thought and the Academy, the first institution of higher learning on the European continent. We are twice armed if we fight with faith. Only the dead have seen the end of the war. There is no harm in repeating a good thing. The right question is usually more important than the right answer. The one who learns and doesn't practice is like the one who plows and never plants. And what, Socrates, is the food of the soul? Surely, I said, knowledge is the food of the soul. To love rightly is to love what is orderly and beautiful in an educated and disciplined way. The madness of love is the greatest of heaven's blessings. Love is born into every human being. It calls back the halves of our original nature together. It tries to make one out of two and heal the wound of human nature. People are like dirt. They can either nourish you or help you grow as a person, or they can stunt your growth and make you wilt and die. The measure of a man is what he does with power. False words are not only evil in themselves, but they infect the soul with evil. Excess of liberty, whether it lies in state or individuals, seems only to pass into excess of slavery. Opinion is the medium between knowledge and ignorance. Knowledge without justice ought to be called cunning rather than wisdom. Good people do not need laws to tell them to act responsibly, while bad people will find a way around the laws. One of the penalties of refusing to participate in politics is that you end up being governed by your inferiors. No one is more hated than he who speaks the truth. The direction in which education starts a man will determine his future in life. There are three classes of men: lovers of wisdom, lovers of honor, and lovers of gain. If a man neglects education, he walks lame to the end of his life. No man should bring children into the world who is unwilling to preserve to the end in their nature and education. Do not train a child to learn by force or harshness, but direct them to it by what amuses their minds, so that you may better able to discover with accuracy the peculiar bent of the genius of each. The price good men pay for indifference to public affairs is to be ruled by evil men. A good decision is based on knowledge and not on numbers. Every heart sings a song incomplete until another heart whispers back. Those who wish to sing always find a song. At the touch of a lover, everyone becomes a poet. Plato has contributed greatly to the world of philosophy. He formed the theory of forms, a philosophical concept or worldview. Plato also shed some light and gave insight into the teachings of Socrates, and had written several dialogues that are still debated to this day. Visit our channel to see more videos like this. Subscribe to our channel for more updates, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you absolutely loved the video.